Floor to Honorable Roxanne Dafamoko.
Chairman, thank you for the opportunity. Chairman, given where we are, I seek your guidance on this matter. And here it is. Within the terms of Order 103, Rule D, Rule E, and F, the minority leader led a team of its members. They filed a motion. The terms of the motion, Mr. Chairman, reads as follows: that this Honorable House, having regard to Articles 110, Clause 1, 125 to 127, 144, Clause 1, and 146 of the 1992 Constitution and Standing Orders 57, Rules 1 to 3, Order 93.
Is that the motion Speaker rule on?
Yes. For the records, I'm reading the terms of the motion they filed. Yes. Order 103, Rule F, Order 216, and Order 217 of our standing orders resolves to suspend forthwith all further proceedings, both at the Appointments Committee and our plenary, on the nomination of Justice Paul Bafuboni as Chief Justice until all pending suits and applications directly bearing on the removal of her ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu, Saki Tokonu, including ECOWAS Court, suit number ECW/CCJ/APP/32/25 on provisional measures, multiple Supreme Court proceedings, and High Court applications are finally determined or withdrawn, and that in the interim, the Business Committee reprograms the business of the House. Accordingly, the Appointment Committee stands down any scheduled vetting related to the nomination, and that the Attorney General and Minister for Justice be summoned pursuant to Article 103 of the Constitution to appear before this House or before such committee as the House may designate, to provide a comprehensive briefing on the status of all pending litigation relating to the removal of her ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokonu, including but not limited to A, the identity, jurisdiction, and procedural status of all such proceedings; B, any provisional measures, interim orders, or conservatory orders sought or granted; C, the relief sought in each proceeding and their potential implications for the office of Chief Justice; D, Ghana's international obligations under regional treaties relevant to the ECOWAS Court proceedings; E, the government's assessment of potential legal and constitutional implications of proceeding with the appointment of a successor Chief Justice while such litigation remains pending; and F, any other matters relevant to Parliament's informed exercise of its constitutional functions under Article 1141. Applicants of the motion.
Well, hold on. Let me hear you, Honorable Habib. What are you objecting to?
Chairman, Parliament and parliamentary proceedings and practices. A member is not to address the House. What Honorable Roxanne is doing is addressing us. Whatever he's reading, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable,
Mr. Chairman, but
you are completely out of order.
To us, Mr. Speaker.
You are completely out of order.
So, Chairman, no, he should stop.
It is only when a supplementary question is being asked.
A motion that the Speaker has ruled.
Would you listen to me, Honorable
Habib?
On the floor. Would you listen to me? It is only when a supplementary question is being asked that you don't address the House. So you are completely out of order. Honorable Minority Leader, may I have your response?
Chairman, I'm not done.
Okay, hold on. Then conclude.
Yes.
Conclude.
No, I'm not done.
Then conclude.
So Mr. Chairman, these were the terms of the motion the minority leader and his group filed. In the course of considering admitting this motion, Speaker determined that the motion cannot be admitted. Now, the minority leader, as ranking member of this committee, is using a backdoor approach. He has rehashed the terms of this motion contained in a speech, and he seeks to read that speech before this committee.
Honourable member,
it cannot be done.
You've made your point. Yes, minority leader, let me hear you.
Chairman, with respect, thank you for the opportunity. Let me first respond to the issue raised by the respected majority leader, which issue he anchored on Order 103F. For the avoidance of doubt, I would repeat the provisions in the said order. A motion shall relate to a definite issue and not be the subject matter of an action on which judicial decisions is pending in such a way as may, in the opinion of the Speaker, prejudice the interests of parties to the action. These are my views on this. First of all, we are not dealing with emotion. But granted that, as he put it, this provision that deals with conditions of admissibility of motion should be read and construed within the context of my preliminary comment, then I would even yield to that and then ask a question. Was he not the same person who, when the minority brought a matter up on the floor regarding the mass dismissal of public sector employees, he came out with the preliminary objection to the fact that the matter was in court. Henry Nana Boakye has filed a suit at the Supreme Court. Therefore, Parliament should not even discuss it. Whereupon, the Speaker upheld his objection, in spite of explanation to the fact that the matter had nothing to do with the suit in court. Now, even today, now he says that my reference to cases pending at the ECOWAS court, at the Supreme Court, at the High Court, amount to prejudicing the outcome. Really? But we have a nominee before us. The nominee with the power to empanel. In fact, the empaneling of the court for the determination of injunction application was done swiftly. As we speak, per his own words, the court has not empaneled the Supreme Court to determine the substantive matters before it. Recently, we heard the Attorney General even applying to the court for leave for extension of time to file a defense. We have a nominee before us with the power to empanel. He has not empaneled. If we are now interpreting 103F properly, then it rather even applies to the case of the minority that this matter should be placed on ice, because the nominee is likely to be conflicted, especially when he is the one to empanel. Two, that the substantive matters have not been dealt with.
Honorable
So,
minority
let
leader.
me finish.
With all
Chairman,
due respect.
You allowed
Hold on.
the minority leader. I'm
I'm
responding
not
to his
asking
objection.
the minority leader to raise an issue. Order.
I am responding
Order.
I'm responding.
Honorable
Let me
minority
respond.
leader.
Let me respond.
Honorable minority
Let me
leader, hold
respond to
it.
him.
Honorable minority leader, hold it. May your microphone be off, minority leader.
Chairman, just a second. Bear with
Minority
me.
leader,
Chairman.
let your microphone be off. Hear
Chairman.
me out.
Very well. I will hear you.
Yes, I'm
and then
supposed
continue my
to
argument.
play the fair.
No, you cannot.
game here.
If you make your point, we respond.
Honorable minority leaders, please just observe me.
The Fiamakpo spoke.
Hear
for
what I
almost
will want
20
to
minutes.
say. Honorable members, can there be an order? Order. I don't want to hear anybody's voice again. Honorable members, when an objection is raised, I listen to the objection. So I expect you to respond to the objection that is raised. I don't think in all the objections raised, there is anything in the objection that suggests that the nominee before us swiftly empaneled, acted in conflict. I mean, all those things have not
You've said
been-
that. You've said that. You've said that.
Why?
You've said that. You said that. You said that the nominee
So-
swiftly empaneled the court.
So, honorable members, on this note, I would want him to conclude. I will rule on the matter, then we take a short break and come back and continue with the vetting.
Chairman, with respect, it is my view that if the order 103F that the majority leader made reference to at all is applicable, then it is the more reason for the minority's concerns to be heard. Here is he suggesting that nothing should be raised that is likely to affect the outcome of a pending suit. That is what he says. He says that my reference to matters that are pending before court amount to a situation where I will be offending Rule 103F. If that is the case, then the matter before us is rather more fitting than the argument he's making against me. Because, with respect, we have pending suits for over 6 months.
Chairman.
No, I have the floor. You've not called me.
Chairman, the rules.
You have not called him. Chairman, you see, Chairman, he puts on the rules.
The rules are clear.
No, it's not.
The rules are clear. The rules are clear, Chairman. The rules. So when you
just comes in. But you just put on your microphone and speak. Leader, you just put on your microphone and speak. That's all right.
Honorable members, I have stated clearly, the whole world is watching us. You will not have the floor until I ask you to do so. I will consider a situation where you put on the microphone without the speaker asking you to say something as disorderly, and I will invoke the rules appropriately. So we should all take note. Minority Leader, kindly conclude.
So, Chairman, what I am saying in short is that the very rule that the majority leader is invoking supports the contention of the minority. And I'm responding to him by saying that the cases that are pending, that he has a problem with my earlier statement, if we consider this motion, you shouldn't forget that what Parliament is doing, the vetting of the nominee, eventually will lead to the report being moved on the floor.
Honorable Minority Leader, hold it there.
For him to come in?
Yes, hold it.
Okay,
Not
no
for
problem.
him to come in. I am coming in personally. Severally, I admonish you that a matter that has been dealt with on the floor of Parliament, this vetting committee cannot be constituted into a court of appeal to reverse any decision. Therefore, I will personally not tolerate any of those issues to be read. Now, I accommodated the majority whip, and he read, in extenso, your motion. So anything that relates to your motion would not be entertained before this particular committee. Because for me, that matter, procedurally and legally, is mute. It cannot be raised. So, Minority Leader, kindly conclude.
Chairman, there are two issues that have been raised, and each of them must have a response.
No, you see, when your leader is speaking, and you're asking me to give you the floor.
The majority leader has raised his issue. And then the Fiamakpo also brings in a different issue. So I'm done with him. Let me now address the Fiamakpo's issue, the majority chief whip. The majority chief whip is contending that the minority's motion was ruled upon. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, we are not here to rehash our argument. We have not brought any argument before the House. We filed an administrative motion, which motion was declared inadmissible. It's as simple as that.
You have to catch the attention.
Now, it does not stop us from stating our views on an important national matter. It doesn't stop us. We are not challenging the Speaker's ruling at this committee. We know what to do. The minority, even when we disagree with the First Deputy Speaker, filed a review application which was admitted, and we started a debate. We are not in any way against any ruling and against any rules. We will use the rules to express our views. So the majority chief whip is completely wrong to introduce that matter. What we are rather saying is that the rule that the majority leader is seeking to invoke to rather stop the minority from exercising its right of opinion on a matter of national importance rather supports the very reason why we had come with a motion to say that let all the matters be determined to bring clarity, because Her Ladyship Justice Arabe Esaba Tokonu has rights, far rights. And what becomes of her when eventually the court determines all her beliefs are upheld, and then what becomes of us?
Yes.
What
Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable Majority Leader.
You are hearing him?
No, I am the one speaking.
What do you want?
You understand?
Yes.
Please, let's take a cue. Severally, I admonished
him or me
that everybody, that anything that has to do with a matter raised on the floor and a ruling delivered by the speakers, including me, would not be entertained. So that one, strictly, any attempt to go into that particular area, I would ask you to stop your submission and maybe go to another area. And probably we may have to take a decision if persistently you've decided not to listen to the chairperson of the committee. So I am pleading with you. You see, with Jerry Ahmed, you catch the eye of the speaker at the right time. You don't expect me to interrupt the minority leader to give you the floor to speak. It is not done in any parliament. So, minority leader, if you are done and you want me to make a ruling, I will make a ruling. Then we take a break.
Chairman, with respect, the minority on this committee is ready to assist you through this process. It is clear to us, however, that consistently there is a grand design to obstruct us, deny us of our right to express opinion on a matter of national discourse. We are clear on our minds what the majority is up to. And Chairman, although we know, and it's a fact, that all of you are of the same stock, we, however, think that we should be heard. All these objections that they are raising here and there has one aim, that the minority must not be heard for posterity. They know that if these views get into Hansard, it will come back and haunt them someday. That is all that they are doing. Chairman, it's not a matter for ruling. I hold a view on behalf of my colleagues that you should restrain the majority leader, because it is one too many, very consistently, the statement that I made as part of my remarks that he is invoking Order 103F is neither here nor there. I didn't make any prejudicial comment. I didn't say anything that offends Order 103F. It is very clear what he is up to. Let us be very fair. Let us allow democracy to be at play. They are in the majority, no doubt.
What is the problem?
They are in majority, no doubt. But they should allow us. I'm responding to, you see, Chairman, Chairman,
But you can't be jumping from this issue.
Chairman, what the majority leader is doing, is not fair. He raises his issues. You don't have to respond. When you are responding, he now determines how you should respond to him. The chief whip has spoken. You have spoken. When you are talking, you don't calculate the hours.
Because
Honorable members, order.
When you are talking,
Order.
When you are talking, you don't
members,
talk about the
on
time.
this note, we'll break for Koko. So it's time for Koko break.